Okay, so some people decided to put me on the villains fan and wiki for some reason. Uh, well, I know exactly what the reason is, but so for context, the Freaky Saga, like, if you don't know, I'm the creator of the New Norm fan and wiki, and we used to be affiliated with these guys called the Freaky Saga, but I used to think they were some kind of geniuses, but over time I realized it was just fucking edgy slop humor, just like rape jokes, pedophile jokes, and nothing really beyond that. And I think one day I would have just like, I guess I would have forgiven them, just like chalked it up to just edgy humor, I guess. If they didn't send porn to multiple minors, including myself, it's kind of a dick move. So let's read this gem of a page. Of course we got the image here. It's track APAC. Of course I sent. They're saying I sent money to Israel. I love how the occupation is listed as mentally ill. Uh that's kind of funny. So that's kind of surprising for a Freaky Saga writer. But yeah. Jack the PogChamp 68, also known as Tiny Dick Jack, or by his self-insert Jax. I've mentioned a few times before that I don't like Jax from the Amazing Digital Circus, and so uh they're trying to say that Jax is actually my self-insert somehow. Is an Irish internet legend in the same way a shopping trolley abandoned in a river is a landmark. And that's the most obvious like fucking ChatGPT writing I've ever seen. The self-appointed creator of the New Norm fan and wiki and biggest New Norm fanboy, that's true. Jack possesses the rare ability to write 800-word essays about topics he learned incorrectly 5 minutes earlier while scrolling on Reddit. The only 800-word essay I've been working on is this big Postman Pat the movie analysis video I've been working on, and I have watched Postman Pat the movie extensively. I have studied that extensively, so that's wrong. Every opinion he holds is delivered with the confidence of a typical normie with the research standards of a man who skimmed half a meme while waiting for a microwave dinner. This is the most ChatGPT shit ever made. I'm sorry. His online presence consists primarily of declaring himself the smartest person. I don't think I'm a smart person. Where the fuck did this come from? And best writer. I'm a terrible writer. What the fuck are they talking about? Throughout the internet while beefing with many freaky trolls before immediately misunderstanding basic sarcasm and arguing with obvious jokes for 6 consecutive hours. Okay, I guess one day I probably would have forgiven the Freaky Saga. I would have, like, chalked it up to just edgy humor, just, like, humor I don't agree with, and I probably would have apologized and left it on good terms if they didn't send porn to minors. And when you joke about your self-insert being a pedophile and then you send porn to minors, it stops being fucking sarcasm. Despite having approximately the social influence of a damp sock, I'll admit it, that's true, Jack carries himself like a statesman, returning from a successful diplomatic mission to spread normism across the internet and to destroy the freakers for raping his pet dog one day. Now, I have a cat, actually. They couldn't even get that right. They couldn't even do their fucking research. uh, he refers to every disagreement as intellectual discourse. When the fuck have I ever done that? What is he talking about? Even when he's arguing with this sexy, renowned terrorist pedophile by the name of Mort over why his self-insert is better than his and how Mort is the worst because he's funny, doesn't take himself serious, nor tries to pretend to justify his actions, horrible grammar by the way, and instead openly states he's evil like a true Chad. Okay, so basically, the whole Mort thing is that one of the guys from the Freaky Saga watched the Mort theory once and decided, hey, what if my self-insert was like Mort from the Mort theory, the Madagascar Mort theory, except he was a pedophile. Guys, What if, what if we took this children's character and made him not for kids? Ooh, 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 ooh. No, no one's ever done that before. No one's ever friggin' done that before. And like their whole humor is, their goal isn't to be funny rather than to make people offended, which, uh, yeah, if you look at how horribly the recent Scary Movie did, you know that doesn't really sell, but okay. Uh, so instead of instead of justifying his actions, Mort openly states that he's evil, and that's supposed to be a good thing. Before versus before. His daily routine involves coming back from school and instantly logging online and opening 17 browser tabs. Oh my god, this is the... Then he dedicates the next 10 hours to explain why everyone else is irrational while having a public meltdown because someone reacted to his post with a nerd emoji on his Discord server. I don't have fucking meltdowns. I guess you could... I guess you could, I don't know, I might get a bit mad, but like get a bit pissed off, but I wouldn't call what I wouldn't call that a fucking meltdown. Uh, when he opens 17 browser tabs, yeah, dedicates the next 10 hours to explain why everyone else is irrational. Well, I'm not some fucking loser who thinks I'm the smartest person on earth. This is like the biggest piece of fucking projection and cope I've probably ever seen in my life. 'Cause like, I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm not a good writer. But at least I'm not the fucking Freaky Saga. Uh, he speaks as if though history will remember his forum posts centuries from now. Forum posts? When do I... Whatever. I don't think people will remember me centuries from now. That's, They definitely won't, but... Okay, whatever you think. When in reality, even the people arguing with him forget he exists the moment they close the tab. Every failed prediction becomes proof he was secretly right all along. What do you mean, every failed prediction? What does that even fucking mean? Every criticism becomes evidence of a conspiracy against him. Now, this isn't really true. I'm actually very open to criticism. Except when it's from fucking pedophiles. And every minor online interaction is treated like a pivotal chapter in human civilization. I'm sorry. This is the most ChatGPT written fucking script ever. The most remarkable thing about Jack2PogChamp68 is his unwavering belief that he is a misunderstood genius trapped among lesser minds. I don't believe that. I'm not some misunderstood genius. I am a fucking dumbass. I'm not... I am a bad writer. I've never called myself a fucking genius. I'm not some fucking super genius that is this misunderstood fucking brilliant mind trapped among everyone else who's an idiot. I don't think that. I don't know where they just got... I think they got that idea because even with my terrible writing, it is still better than their shitty edge slop. In truth, he is less of a mastermind writer and more of a dumbass, wandering through a hedge maze he personally designed, getting lost in every turn, then blaming the hedges or some shit like that. Oh my... This is the most obvious ChatGPT shit ever. Oh my god. Oh my god, this shit is ass! He is the final evolution of terminally online self-importance. I don't consider myself important. I don't make shit because I want it to be remembered. I make shit because I want to make shit. And the biggest cocksucker to Benjamin Netanyahu. Real. This is like the biggest piece of fucking projection uh ever made. This is probably the worst shit I've ever fucking read. It's so ass. By the way, these guys, these are the same guys that like fill like they insert like their shitty fucking freak bob pages onto wikis, and then fandom sees that the wiki is full of NSFW, and then takes it down. Like, it's the most fucking dog shit fucking fanfic ever written. Like, I get that it's like, ooh, what if the bad guys were the protagonists and they were like terrible human beings? I kinda get that. But it all falls apart when you remember that a big thing about it is that the protagonists are pedophiles, and then you send porn to minors. Uh, no, some of you guys probably aren't gonna believe me, so I'm probably gonna like, I'll probably post like something in a link to like a thing with a bunch of screenshots, maybe like a Google Doc or something, in case you guys just like don't believe me, because like I've got the fucking screenshots of these guys like sending me porn or threatening to send me porn. Uh, like this is like the most pathetic shit I've ever seen. Uh, and it's just like factually wrong as well. There are a few funny moments, which is surprising, considering who wrote them. But and one thing about it is that if you go into history and see who made it, it says Jack the PogChamp 67, and it's just someone impersonating me online. Either they hacked my original account, or they hacked my original account, or they just made a new one. Yeah, it says 2 edits. I they either Yeah, I think they just made a new account to impersonate me. Uh yeah, this is the most pathetic fucking display I've ever seen. And I want you guys to like avoid uh if you guys are watching and you've never heard of the Freaky Saga before, avoid it at all costs. It is the most bland, boring dog shit ever written, and the people behind it are weirdos. Okay, I don't really know how to end this video, so